Hey everyone, this video is going to be a review, possibly an installation video on the Panasonic HomeHawk indoor home monitoring camera. It is a 1080 full HD, comes with a 16 gigabyte card, which is included with the wall mount and a privacy shutter. That's the model number on the bottom, KX-HN1003. See if it says anything on the side. Night vision up to 17 feet, built-in sensors for sound, motion, and temperature, mic and speaker, two-way talk, pre-recording before motion and sound detection, wide-angle view. What else is on here? Monitor the entire room with a 142-degree wide-angle lens. Built-in port supports 128 gigabyte capacity cards, securely storing your HD video, no cloud service subscriptions needed. You can get your apps off of Google and the App Store for the iPhone. I guess that's it. I picked this up at Costco. So anybody that watches my videos knows that they are long and I talk a lot. So if you don't want to hear me talk, shut this video off right away and move on. So, first things I'm going to say, for my videos, if you want to do a thumbs up, a subscribe, or a like, that helps me out as a YouTube creator. If you want to donate to my channel, ask for my PayPal info, and if there's a product you want me to review, if I can get a hold of it, I will do the review. So, Panasonic HomeHawk, bought it at Costco. On the Costco website, the reviews are terrible. I would say well over 50% of the reviews are very negative. And when you go online, when you go on to other websites, there are very few reviews of this product. This has been out for a long time. Not a lot of reviews and a lot of people that, again, don't seem to be happy. But this is selling. It's been selling at Costco for a long time. And either there are a lot of very unhappy customers out there and they're not putting reviews online, or they're returning it, or there are a lot of happy customers and they're also not putting reviews online. So, but the reviews that I've read, just a lot of negative comments. So I thought, I'm going to buy this thing and I'm going to test it out. If it's good, I'll keep it. If it's not, I'll take it right back and return it and get my money. So I'm not really doing this for me because I didn't need the camera. I'm doing this for the viewers out there that are interested. Should I be buying this thing? And let's unbox it now and see if I'm going to keep it. Time to do the unboxing. Let's see what's in this thing. I'm not a big fan of unboxing videos, but I like to do it so that when we decide we don't want to keep something and we have to box it up, we can look and find out how to do it. So, yikes. That's not going to be easy to put back together. But we've got on the side over here, we've got a box. I don't know what's in that. Let's open it up. Okay, so we've got the manual, paperwork, and this box over here. I don't know why. Is this an adapter or a cable? Or on this side we have the video memory card. We have an AC adapter. And on the other side of the box, I guess we have the camera. Nicely packaged in here. Too nicely packaged in here. And there's the camera. So let's put all this back together. I read the instructions, and if you were going to be installing this yourself, you were probably going to need to read the instructions. Obviously, it will work with iPhone, it will work with Android, I think it will work with the iPad. One of the neat things that I will say is you can connect 8 mobile devices to each camera. So each camera can be talked to by 8 different cell phones, and you can have up to 32 cameras that are in the system. So that's pretty incredible. In the manual, It's about 34 pages. For the English version, about 12 of them are warnings, which just freak me out. I have never seen a manual say, when you plug in an AC adapter, make sure to unplug it once a month and clean the dust and dirt so that the AC adapter does not start a fire from dust and moisture. I have never seen that anywhere. I don't know if they were sued and that's why they did that, but that was just pretty weird. Here's the AC adapter. The setup seems to be fairly easy. There are, like I said, there's about, out of 34 pages, there are about 13 pages of warnings, and don't put your ears next to the speaker. You could lose your hearing. You might not get good vision. Don't use this if you are depending on security, good quality security video that might be important. Don't use this if you have a pacemaker or you might have problems with hearing aids. Don't use this in a medical facility. It just goes on and on and on and on, which maybe they need to do that for legal reasons, but just an incredible turnoff for me. So first off, I just want to test this out for everyone to see how this works, to see what kind of quality video I'm going to get out of this thing. So it does come with the memory card and the memory adapter. I'm assuming that is so that you can plug that into your computer and pull your data off of it. I think that's why they included that. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe that's just how it was sold. So what I'm going to do, since I don't want to save video right now, is I'm just going to use the camera, test it out. There is, let's see if I can see it over here. The important things that you're going to need to know, there's a reset button, there's a setup button over here, which you're going to be using when it communicates to your router for the first time, and then you get your data on your cell phone. There is, I think that's where the reset, there's a reset button in here somewhere. Okay. Yeah, you see where it says reset over there? There's a reset button in case you have to wipe everything out. There are even warning notices. If you install the app on your cell phone and you sell your cell phone, wipe out the data because it might have images, just a lot of warnings. Okay, over here we have the micro SD port. There is a thing over here which will detect motion. I guess this thing will detect, it will activate if there's motion, it will activate if there is a certain temperature or it goes above a certain temperature, and it will activate if there's too much sound. Of course, there are warnings that say the sound activation might not be accurate if the room is too noisy, and the temperature activation might not be accurate if there are temperature swings or breeze or a heater going on or a fan blowing the air. And the motion, it says that it detects, its best motion detection is going back and forth across the camera view, but going towards the camera or away from the camera, it is not as good. So this way, you might not get good video, and this way, you might. Lots of warning signs. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take off this plastic wrap over here. I'm going to plug in my, I don't see it right now. Where did it go? It went over there. That's the USB port, and the AC adapter plugs into the USB port. So you plug the USB port of the adapter. So you plug in the cable from the adapter into the USB port, plug this into the AC outlet, wait for about 1 minute, and I believe there's going to be a green light that's going to be flashing on this LED on the front. There it is without the plastic. It has a privacy door on it, which I think is neat. So when the privacy door is up, where's the LED? I don't even know where the LED is now. Maybe that, we'll find out in a minute. When the privacy is up, the LED is going to flash at a different color than if the privacy door is opened, and if it's trying to connect to your router, LED flashes a different color. So there's different colors on the LED depending on what it's doing. I think even if it detects motion, the LED will go on and off, and you can disable the LED in the app setup. So let's plug this thing in and see what we get. Unit is plugged in, and I thought it said that the LED would turn green. I don't want to look at the instructions now. I thought it said once it's plugged in, It's definitely plugged in all the way. Some comments I want to make. I know there are online systems where you pay for a subscription fee to the cloud. Okay, I just heard a beep. I don't see the LED. I don't know where it's, what they're talking about. Oh, there it is, the LED down there. Okay, so that's the green light. That means power's on, and then it said, wait a minute. Okay, so there are systems where, Nest and Ring and a bunch of others, where you get cloud storage. Now, the advantage of that is that if somebody comes into your house and takes this camera, they've got all your data. They've got all your video and all your pictures that was capturing them doing whatever they were doing. And I don't believe it's not going to save, I don't think it's going to save any of this stuff to your cell phone. So you're not going to have any video or photos if you need that. So the advantage of the cloud systems, they cost a fortune, they cost a lot of money, way too much money, but your data is going to be saved somewhere else. If you were looking for, why did I get this? Mainly, like I said, I bought this to do a review to help everybody out there. That's really why I bought it, because I don't really need it. I could use this as a camera to watch the dog and see what the dog does when I walk out the door. And if it's a decent camera, I might do that, or I might just take it back and post the video to help everyone else out there. So now that the green light is on, I think the next step is to install the app. Right now I am installing the app from the Panasonic website for HomeHawk. The iPhone installation is a little bit different than the Android installation. There we are, installing the app. Software installation took me about, okay, you're going to hear the feedback going through my cell phone. I turned on the volume. Software installation took me about 3 minutes. I had to install had to put in the password for my router, which I had to find. So software installation took no time at all, absolutely no time at all. I'm going to put the privacy thing up there right now. And so now it wants to do a firmware. So anybody online that says they had a problem doing the software update, took seconds to do. I will let you know how long it takes for the update. Initially, we had the green light. When it's working, when the privacy door is closed, you end up with a blue light. When it's open, you should end up with a white light. Well, it looks the same to me. It's doing the setup right now, but that's why. You get a different color light between blue and white, depending on if the door is opened or closed. Cell phone just went ding, 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 and then I heard a little beep on the camera, and now the light is on red. Red means motion detected or camera is starting up. Blinking red, live images are being viewed or recorded, or the camera is starting up. So we are right now 3 minutes into the software update. Oh boy, my battery. My battery's going dead, 14%. We can hear the audio. I'm talking into the cell phone. I don't know if I can hear it from the speaker. That's the dog. That's why I bought this. Let me go press the talk button. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
I don't know if I heard it on the cell phone. Oh, there it is. 1, 2, 3. Okay, the audio's not the best. That's my hand touching the mic, and we can hear it going through the cell phone. Temperature 90 degrees, that's not accurate. It's probably about 80 in this room right now. Let's take a photo. Save the photo, I guess, to somewhere. Let me turn off the talk. Videos. I don't have an SD card, so no videos. Okay. I've got one light on in the room. And you cannot zoom in on this thing. Let me click on here. Okay, so you get a small picture, a small video picture. I don't know why it's feeding back into the cell phone, because talk is off. Over here we have a little speaker thing that's probably going to fix that. That fixed it. I don't know why that's on. I don't understand what that's picking up. Maybe talk is on all the time. 1, 2? 1, 2? Okay, that's what it is. When this is on, you're going to be hearing audio from the camera at all times. When I turn it off, I don't hear audio from the camera. When I press talk, I should be able to talk to the camera. 1, 2, 3? 1, 2, 3? Oh, boy. When you press talk, you're talking to the cell phone, to the camera, and the audio goes on, so it's two-way. When you do that, the audio goes off, but you can still keep this pressed on, so you can hear the audio on the camera at all times. Yes, the dog did relocate. So I've got one light on in the room right now that's about 40 watts. A little bit of a update here. My cell phone was going dead. I had to plug in the AC adapter. And so I unplugged the camera, went to another power outlet, plugged it in, and in about 30 seconds everything was set up again. So ease of use is definitely very easy. It's got a very wide, let's see, where's my hand over here? I think it's at 142 degrees. The range, what am I saying? The view angle is very nice. This is on the floor right now. And what I want to do, I want to close the blinds and see what ends up happening with the video. I want to see how good we do. Right now, it's about 6 p.m. in Los Angeles. The sunset is kicking in. Okay, the dog is over here. There she is. She always likes to be part of the video. That's my sweetheart, my little rescue dog. So, the only light in the room is coming through a ceiling window. And so far, the picture looks really good. I'm impressed. I'm not going to... Okay, don't do that. I'm not going to say anything bad about it now because it seems... Look at that. This is totally cool. I wish that I could zoom in. I know you're not going to get that for $99 or whatever this thing was. I wish I could zoom in a little bit or pan, and I don't think that is possible. I'm going to try that out right now and see if I can make that happen, but I don't believe I can. I was wrong. Because you can. Look at that. Now, okay, I read a ton of very bad reviews about this thing. And I wish I could get rid of this thing on the top here. I don't know if it's possible. But so far, yeah, it's a decent little camera. It's doing what I need it to do. And I guess the big test is what happens when you're in the dark. Let me see if I can get rid of some of this stuff on the screen. We have options in the menu for smart recording. You see up at the top, and you get schedule, sound sensor, temperature sensor, motion sensor. So I guess you can control, right now we're temperature, HD, recording duration for how long, trigger period all day, repeat every day. I don't know how it's figuring out what the temperature sensor temperature is going to be. Let's go back up to smart recording again. We'll cancel. Settings. Let's go look at the settings now. Video settings. Brightness, camera resolution. Now that's HD. Let's see what are the options. 1280 by 720, 720 by 480. There is a security company that advertises, they've been around forever, they advertise on TV, they'll install cameras in your house. They are 640 by 480. People don't know that. Resolution is terrible. So this alone, you'd be getting better resolution. Okay, I want to get rid of that. Let's go back to the HD camera. Sorry the video's taken so long, but that's the point of doing something like this. Notification settings. What do we get for that? Notification settings. Wow, this thing's got so many different options here. Motion detect, camera recording, temperature alert, sound detection, shutter open, closed, device error, so that's the only time it would send me a notice. Let's go back up to notification settings. You can't. Wireless settings. I don't need that. But I think it said that you can do remote access. I don't know what they're talking about with that. Sensor settings. Speakers off, temperatures off, set detection area. So, wow, wow, wow. Look at this. This is really impressive. Okay. Let's back up again. Device profile. I might be turning off my camera in a minute. Camera LED. You can turn that light on or off. Time adjustment. What is the time adjustment? Mobile time. Okay, this is just pretty impressive. Location not assigned. And automatic log on. Log in, wireless access point, change password, deregister, reset HD camera. So the room's getting darker, and I'm going to shut all this stuff off now. And I just wish that I could go back into a bigger picture of this, and I can't. That would be the nice thing, to get rid of all this clutter over here and just have a full screen picture. Few more settings on the other settings. Upside down, I guess the camera, if it's upside down, you'll still be able to turn things around. Timestamp, WDR, HLS, I don't know what any of those are. Bitrate, there was something for the frame rate. This is filming in 25 frame. You can do 30 frames a second, or some other options. So I'm going to take this into a dark room now. That's the important thing. I want to see what this does in the dark. That is on infrared. I'm in a dark room. The dog is in the closet. This camera is awesome. As far as detailed quality, this is night vision right now, so you're never going to get great vision. I think it's at 17 feet night vision. The dog just turned her head. She probably didn't like the lights coming out of the camera. But this is night vision, and for a dog camera, or for just a baby monitor, this thing took no time at all to set up, and it seems like it's working really well. You're not going to get incredible video quality from something like this, even though it's 1280 by, I think it was 720. It's not going to be just incredible, but I'm zooming out now. That's the doghouse down there. And a bunch of junk on the floor. That's the closet, some clothing in there. This is not a bad little camera. For 99 bucks, that's clothing hanging in there. Yeah. It's a very easy setup. I wasn't looking for a camera for security. I was just looking for a camera that maybe I could set up and see what the dog's doing when I'm not home. And this is really easy to set up, and it's perfect. I don't know what it's going to do with my data rates when I'm not home. I'm assuming I should not have to do remote login. I might have to, but I think I should be able to Well, maybe this is all talking off of Wi-Fi. That could be a problem. And that's what I'm going to check out in a minute to finish off the video. This is awesome. I'm at the front door and the camera is in the same place, and I'm able to see the dog inside the closet. This is a really neat setup. I'm going to walk outside now, and I'm going to get away from the range of the router and see if I'm able to hold my connection through the cell phone. I have never been able to do this before. I am outside watching the dog right now at the front door, so now I know what she does when I walk out. I haven't seen any motion. I don't know if it's still connected to... I want her to move so I know that it's connected to something. She hasn't moved at all. Come on, move. I guess if I was not connected to the Wi-Fi, I would have lost the signal by now. She's totally still. So let's go watch this and see what happens as we walk in. Okay, so I lost the Wi-Fi signal. That is where I'm going to have to be doing remote login. There it is, people. All right, I'm going to end the review with a few comments. The camera has fairly decent video. I'm happy with the quality. I don't know what it would look like in totally dark rooms for facial recognition. I think this is a great camera for a baby monitor or for watching a room in the house. It is very easy to set up, and you can see everything on your cell phone without a problem. But I don't want a baby monitor. I want a dog monitor so that when I'm away from home, it's very easy to connect to this camera and have easy access. And I couldn't figure it out. And I'm not going to buy a camera and spend hours and hours. I know with a lot of these security systems, you have to spend a long time trying to get everything working remotely, and there's no excuse for that. And a lot of these cameras don't take all that time to set up. They know people want this for remote access. So with remote access, this is what I end up getting. Settings. I want to show you what goes on here. Look at this. I have to show this to you. That's my sweetheart of a dog laying down on my lap, just waiting for me to take her for her final walk of the night. Okay, so wireless settings. This is what we're dealing with here. Port forwarding. I have no idea how to do port forwarding. I've never done it before. I know how to set up routers, but I've never done port forwarding. And I went on my software and I could not figure out how to do it. I assigned some ports and I went in and I got it to maybe port forward, but it said unable to connect. So I'm not going to mess with that. That's just not for me. So port forwarding did not work. Okay. MTU settings, I have no idea what that is. There are no instructions in the manual or online. I can't even find anything from Panasonic on how to set any of the port forwarding up. Current stat, let me go to IP settings. Okay, so that's really neat, but yeah, it's talking to my router, but that doesn't help me because I cannot figure out how to get this to connect. I went into the manual settings, put in the router info, so it's going back to the store, which is unfortunate because I'm sure they lose a ton of business because of this exact same problem. I wanted to keep this. Initially, I wasn't sure I was going to keep the camera. Then I thought, this is not that bad of a camera, fairly easy to set up. I'm going to be able to watch the dog when I'm not here. I might be able to watch a room. I can watch the front door. I can do something with it. And the price isn't that bad. So I was pleased with it. Then I thought, let's do remote access. I can't find anything on the web about remote access for this camera. I can't find anything in their instructions. There is nothing at all. I thought I saw something for remote access, but I'm going through all the screens. I don't see anything anymore. So as far as a baby monitor or a camera where you're strictly going to connect inside the property, looking on your cell phone, yes, this is awesome. As far as a remote access, unless you understand remote access or you want to spend the time to figure it out, to make it work, you're probably going to run into a humongous problem like I did. And that is, as I said, unfortunate because they just lost a sale because of this. So I think this is going to help out a lot of people that are thinking about it. If you're strictly going for home settings, then yeah, this is a very easy camera, very cool, not a lot of problems. I'm going to post this now. If somebody has a suggestion for a very simple camera that I can set up, that's going to connect to an Android, and I'll be able to have remote access away from home, obviously, without going through all these hassles of port forwarding on a router, let me know. Otherwise, the review is, it's not that bad of a camera, but they should have been providing better info on how to do port forwarding and remote access. Thanks for watching, everyone. And there she is. Check those eyes out. My beautiful little rescue dog. So I need a camera so I can see her when I'm not home. Thanks for watching, everybody. Please do a thumbs up, subscribe, or like. If there's a product you want me to review, if I can get a hold of it, I'll do the review. And if you want to compensate me or donate to my PayPal as a thank you for all of this. Aw, look at that. Look at that. I know you have to go to the bathroom. We'll go for your night walk. Yep, we will. All right, I'll take you for a walk. Walk? Okay. Whoa, we're off.